Hello, my lovely friends. Welcome to today's sweet and spicy Dancy flow. Today we'll be exploring flexibility, strength, balance as we connect our breath to our movement and find a sense of playfulness from within. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. I post weekly here on YouTube. And if you're interested in deepening your practice with me, you're welcome to check out my membership site, Tana Studio. The link is in the description box down below. All right, when you're ready to start, you can make your way onto your mat. We're gonna start standing here at the top of our space. And you can take a nice wide stance. So bring your feet a little bit wider than usual. Spread widely into your toes and feel the earth beneath your feet. And then you can slowly take a breath in as you reach the arms into the sky. Full inhale. Exhale, allow the palms to connect at the heart space. Bring it in. Let's go for one more round. Inhale, let's rise as you lengthen out of the waistband. And then exhale, hands to heart space, pushing the palms energetically together. Inhale one more time, reach the arms into the sky. And then as you're here, start to circle out the wrists here. Circling them out in one direction. And then changing directions of the circles. And then on your next in-breath, reach tall and start to lift your heels off the floor, lifting your heels as high as you can. Take a breath in, and then exhale, lower the heels back down to the earth. We'll go for 2 more rounds. Inhale to lift, lengthen, feel the energy in your legs and your ankle bones. Exhale, lower back down. One more time, let's lift. Push into the balls of your feet. And then exhale, as your heels drop to the mat, take a fold bow over both of your legs. Take a loose bend into your knees. And then reach your hands behind your back. Interlacing hands behind back, allow the arms to pull closer to the floor. And you can take a little lean over to the left and then over to the right. So starting to open up the shoulders and your hamstrings here. Take a nice full round of breath. And then sigh as you release it in the mouth. With that out breath, release the interlace of your hands, dropping hands to floor. Start to reach your right arm into the sky. Play with straightening out through your right leg as you keep your left knee bent. And then lean into this right shoulder as you create some space. Full breath in. And then exhale, dropping the right hand to the floor. Let's take it to the other side. Leaning left arm into the sky. Playing with a straight left leg and a bent right knee. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, drop both of your hands down to the ground. Come into a halfway lift. And then as you breathe out, sink your hips down, come into a squatted position, hands to heart space. Press the elbows to your inner thighs if that's available to you. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, hands lower to the mat, lift your hips once again, come into a forward fold. We'll do that a couple rounds. Lower your hips, Malasana, yogi squat, lift your chest. And then exhale, hands meet the ground, find a fold as you lift your hips a little bit higher this time. We'll go for 2 more rounds. Lower the hips, hands to heart space. Breathe into your hips, breathe into your chest. Exhale, fold forwards, bow down to the earth. Last round. Lower your hips, hands to heart center, breathe in. And now as you breathe out, drop the hands down to the floor and you can step both feet back, come into a downward facing dog. Let's take a wiggle here, bend into one leg and then bend into the other leg. You can also start to sway your hips from left to right, opening up the lateral lines of your body. And then with that out breath, let's begin to lift both heels nice and high off the floor. Sink both knees down to the ground, lift your chest and come into a cow pose. Arch your spine generously. And then round your spine fully as you contract. Tuck the chin into the chest, finding your cat spine. And again, inhale, arching your spine, lift the chest through. Exhale, slowly round as you push energetically away from the earth. One more time, breathe in, drop the belly, lift the chest forwards. And then as you exhale, round your spine as you contract inwards. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Take your hips behind you. Now push your chest towards your legs as you drive into the edges of your feet. Start to lift your heels off the floor. We find hovering tabletop shape. Walk your wrists directly beneath your shoulders. And then I want you to hug your belly in towards your spine. Feel the energy in your arms and try to keep your spine straight. We hold for 7, for 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1, beautiful. Take your hips back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale. And then as you breathe out, lift your heels, hover the knees once again. Hold here for a moment and then listen carefully. You're going to hug your left knee towards your left elbow. Continue to push away from the ground. Stay with it. You can do this. Breathe in. And then send your left leg behind you. Your right knee is bent. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your left foot down to the ground. Right knee to right elbow. Stay with it. Almost there. Hold. And then you're going to reach your right leg behind you, point into the back toes, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your right foot down to the ground, sink both knees to the mat, and then come into a cow pose. Arch your spine, lift the chest forwards. And then as you exhale, downward facing dog, take your hips back. Beautiful work, guys. All right, let's start to reach the right leg into the sky. Find a 3-legged dog. Take an inhale. As you exhale, hug the knee over to the right elbow. 3-legged dog, take it behind you again. Over to your left side, left elbow. Lean the weight forwards. And then take your toes back, find a 3-legged dog. Inhale, reach into the toes. High lunge, step lightly in between your hands. Finding a fluid, playful rhythm. Reach into the sky through the arms. Take a breath, find length, find space. And then lean forwards, shift onto the right leg, come into flying warrior. You can reach the fingers behind you, keep the energy in the chest and energy in the back leg. And then start to guide your left knee up and into the heart space, 1-legged mountain pose. Reach your arms into the sky. Try to grow tall through the rest of your body, and then start to reach into that heel, kicking into the foot. Hold and lengthen. Feel into the openness and the strength. We meet in a warrior 3. Pivot your left leg behind you like a pendulum. Keep reaching into your arms. Lift through your left leg. Breathe in. And then lightly drop the left foot down to the ground. High lunge. We bend into the left leg now and start to cactus through the arms. I want you to reach through your chest, opening up through the heart center. And then exhale, drop your hands down to the floor. Low lunge, take a breath in. Exhale, long pyramid pose. Breathe out. Like a blanket over your right shin bone. Ripple the body forwards back to your lunge. Inhale. Exhale, long pyramid. One more time, wave over your right thigh. Find a lunge, bend into the right knee. Come into a twist, easy twist, right arm reaches into the sky. Now I want you to reach the right arm back behind you, take an inhale, and then exhale, long pyramid, wave over the right thigh as you melt forwards. One more time, just like that. Reach the right arm all the way back, and then exhale, long pyramid for a last time, wave over the right thigh. Inhale, rebend into the right knee, easy twist, right arm reaches into the air. Come right into a wild thing now, flip your dog. Pushing the right foot into the floor, I want you to reach through your chest, firm into your bum as you lift through your hips. Create that space. And then nice and slowly, drop your right hand back down to the floor. Your right knee sinks to the mat. Listen carefully, tuck the right toes, lift your left leg off the floor. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, reach your toes back. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale to reach. Exhale, hug it in again. Inhale, reach back through the toes. Keep your right toes tucked. 3-legged dog, your left leg stretches into the sky. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, warrior 2. You're going to step forwards, left foot out in front of you. Reach into your arms. Get nice and low into your left knee. Ground your energy. Reverse warrior, breathe into your left side body. And then exhale, come into a side angle pose. I want you to reach into the right arm. Feel the openness across the right side body. Reverse your triangle. Inhale, get long through your left side. And then Trikonasana triangle pose. Firm your bum, reach into your right fingerprints. Now look towards your left foot and drop your right hand down to the floor. Easy twist, left arm stretches tall. Reach into the left shoulder, breathe in. Come into wild thing now, flipping your dog, lift through your hips, your heart space, expand and explore this perspective for a moment. Nice and slowly, you're swiveling back. Left hand meets the floor, low lunge. Your left foot steps out in front of you. Take a breath, lift your chest. And then we travel to the back, Skandasana, side lunge, right knee bends, left leg straightens. Find that fluidity within your breath, within your body. Skandasana over to the front of your space, left knee bends. And now glide over to the back of your mat, meet your right foot, low lunge, take an inhale. Exhale, left knee drops to the mat, come into half splits pose, playing with straightening out through your right leg. Fingertips to mat, lift the chest, breathe in. Exhale, fold. As you breathe out, melt over your right thigh. Now rebend into the right knee as you lift your gaze. Standing splits, kick your left leg into the sky. Reach into the left foot. Options here. You're welcome to keep the fingertips on the mat, or maybe hands to heart space in prayer or ankle bone. Just explore and kind of find your own flavor and your own rhythm. One more breath here. We're going to meet in a warrior two. You can slowly drop the foot to the floor, reach into your arms, feel the energy across the arms. Reverse your warrior, inhale long through your right side body. And then exhale, Prasarita, take a wide-legged fold. Melt in between your legs as your hands meet the ground. Come into halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. One more time like that. Lift the chest. Breathe in as you broaden through your collarbones. And then exhale, fold. Melt forwards in between your legs. Come into halfway lift. Low lunge, travel to the front of your space. Meet your left foot. And then kick your left leg into the sky. Find a three-legged dog. Reach back into the toes. And then look forwards, high crescent lunge. Your left foot steps out in front of you. You're going to reach your arms into the sky. Feel the energy travel up your spine and your arms. And then we take a twist to the left. Left arm behind you, right hand in front of you. Stay here in your twist. You can bend into the right knee a little bit as you reach. And then lightly tip back. Your left hand is going to meet your right thigh. Right arm reaches tall. Try to lift your sternum into the sky. Take a breath. Explore whatever you have. And then look towards your left toes. Your right hand meets the floor. Easy twist, left arm reaches into the air. Take an inhale. Okay, now keep your left foot plugging into the mat. Make your way back up into your twist. Stay with it. And then one more time, you're going to dip back. Reach the right arm behind you. Lift your sternum into the sky. Lightly let your right hand meet the floor. Easy twist for a last time. Take a breath in as you lean into the left shoulder. And then make your way into your wild thing. Your left foot meets the mat. Lift through your chest. Option to lean the head into the left hand. You can make this shape as big or as small as feels good. Take one more breath. And then nice and slowly, your left hand is going to meet the floor. Hug your left knee in towards your chest space. Take an inhale. Stay with it, guys. Exhale, your left shin bone drops to the mat. We make our way into pigeon pose. Beautiful work. Take an inhale as you lift through your chest. And then make your way into a fold. If that's accessible to you, you can drop your elbows down to the floor and take a gentle sway from left to right. Let the upper body soften. Soften your energy, your breath. Allow a loose quality to wash over your whole body. And then with your next out breath, you can start to walk your way back up and swing your right leg all the way out in front of you. Interlace your hands here and wrap your hands around the edge of the right foot, playing with heron pose, kicking into this right leg. Options, you can wrap your hands around the calf muscle, anywhere on the leg. We're working into the hamstring. So wherever you are, let's go for it. If you have the range, you can start to reach this right thigh closer towards your face or closer towards your body. Take one more breath. Slowly release as you bend into the right knee. Find half lotus. Right foot meets the inner left thigh, or just place the foot on the floor in front of you. We're twisting towards the right. Left hand meets the outer right thigh. Right hand to lower back, or maybe weaving around to grab onto your right toes here. Finding a bind. This is optional. Wherever you are, just find a bit of play as you feel into your twist. Take a full breath in. And then as you exhale, unwind as you release your bind, uncross your legs, malasana, come into a squat at the front of your space. Hands to heart center. I want you to lift out of your flexibility for a moment. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, straighten your legs, reach the arms into the sky, firm into your thighs, lengthen out of the waist, and then bring it all the way back down into your squat. Nice and active, so hips slightly lifted. Again, we reach tall, lengthen, growing upwards. Exhale, come back down into your squat. We'll go for 3 more rounds. Inhale to rise and reach. Exhale, we bring it back down. And again, inhale to reach, lengthen. Exhale, make your way into your squat. Last time, inhale to reach, push into the feet, reach upwards. And then exhale, come all the way down into your squatted position. Drop your hands to the floor, find a forward fold. Bow in between your thighs. Halfway lift, breathe in. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe out, step both of your feet back. Lift your heels off the floor, roll forwards. Come into a plank position. And then take your chaturanga, bend into your elbows. Come into your upward facing dog. Guide the shoulders back as you lift your chest through. Downward facing dog. Roll the hips back. 2 more times. Lift the heels off the floor, roll the weight forwards. Come into your plank. Take your vinyasa at your own pace. See if you can find control. Awareness in the movement, aware of your breath. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take your hips behind you. 1 last round, roll forwards, chaturanga, upward facing dog, opening up through your chest space, and then we roll it back, downward facing dog on the out breath. Beautiful work, my friends. Push into the fingers, the toes, the edges of your feet. And then reach your left toes into the sky, find a 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, hug the left knee to the left elbow, lean the weight forwards. Take your toes back, find your 3-legged dog. Over towards your right side, lean forwards a lot. And then take your toes back, find your 3-legged. High crescent, we step forwards. Landing lightly, with that light energy, we reach into the arms. Breathe, sink nice and low into the left knee. And then we lean forwards, come into flying warrior. Hands reaching behind us, we lift the back leg as much as we can. Find your drishti, your point of focus in front of you. Starting to guide your right knee up and into the heart space. Reach the arms into the sky. Feel your left foot plant into the floor. And then start to kick into the right leg. Reach into the heel as far as you can. Hold and lengthen. Feel the energy in your right thigh. Nice work, my friends. Okay, we're gonna meet in our warrior 3. Stay with it if you can. Don't rush it. You can slow it down as much as you need to. Lift the back leg. High lunge. Lightly drop the right toes to the floor. Take a breath in. As you bend into the right knee, start to cactus through your arms. I want you to reach through your chest, lift through your heart space, and lead with that. Now drop your fingertips down to the mat. Low lunge. Beautiful work. Take an inhale. Exhale, long pyramid pose. Bend into that knee once again. Fluid rhythm, lift the chest forwards. Exhale, long pyramid, bow over your left thigh bone. Find a lunge, rebend into your left knee. Easy twist, left arm reaches into the sky. Now lean into this left shoulder as you reach back. And then exhale, long pyramid, like a wave, we melt over the left thigh bone. And again, one more time, reach back through your left arm. Exhale, long pyramid pose, variation, melt forwards. Bend into your left knee. Easy twist now, left arm stretches into the air. Thumb into the right fingers and make your way into your wild thing. Lift your chest, lift your hips. Feel that expansive quality across the front line of your body. Lowering your hips slightly, left hand meets the floor in front of you. Now drop your left knee down to the mat. As you tuck your left toes, lift your right leg off the floor. Take an inhale. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, reach the toes back again. And again, hug it in. Inhale to reach it back. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, reach back through your right toes. Three-legged dog, your right leg reaches into the sky. Reach into the right foot a lot. And then step forwards into your warrior two. Ground into your feet. Let's reach into the arms. Sense gravity as you push down into the feet. Reverse warrior, inhale. Enjoying that opening. Exhale, side angle pose. Left arm stretches tall. Reach into the top fingers. Reverse your triangle. Open it up. Explore your range. Exhale, Trikonasana, make your way down. I want you to lift up and out of your waistband as you lengthen up through the left arm. And then drop your left hand to the floor. Easy twist, your right arm reaches tall. Lean into the right shoulder now as you firm into the left fingers, wild thing. Make your way there, like a fluid, playful, expansive opening, just like a dance. Lift your chest. Making your way out of it, lower your hips, right hand meets the ground, stepping right foot forwards, low lunge. Take a breath, broaden through your collarbones, through your chest. Skandasana over towards your left side, left knee bent, right leg straight. Hands to heart. Skandasana over to the front. Breathe into your hips. And then glide over towards the back of your space. Meet your left foot, back of your mat. Take a breath in. Right knee drops to the mat, come into half splits pose. Beautiful work, my friends. Let's lift the chest, breathing into the left hamstring here. And then exhale, make your way into your fold as you melt forwards. Rebend into your left knee, find a lunge. As you lift the right knee off the floor, make your way into your standing splits. So playing with a little bit of flexibility and balance here. Options, hands to heart space or ankle bone or on the floor. Hold. Find your drishti for that focus. We will meet in warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Reach into your arms, nice and low into the left leg. Reach into those fingers and then reverse it out. Take a breath into your left side body. Exhale, wide-legged fold to the side of your space. Toes in, heels out. As your hands meet the floor, lift your chest. Halfway lift. Feel into that rhythm, that space. Exhale, fold forwards. Lift your chest again. Breathe in. Really breathe into all of you. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift the chest for a last time. Travel to the front of your space, low lunge. As you meet your right foot, kick your right leg all the way into the sky. Find a three-legged dog. Reach into the right heel and then step forwards. High lunge. Your right foot meets the mat and your arms reach into the sky. Bend into the left knee a little bit as you twist to the right. Right arm behind you, left hand in front of you. Really reaching into your arms. Hold. And then lightly tip back. Your right hand meets your left thigh, your left arm reaches up and over, exploring your shoulder range and that thoracic mobility. Take one more breath. Meeting in our easy twist. Left hand meets the floor, right arm reaches tall. See if you can slow these transitions down and try to find control within those transitions. All right, we're gonna make our way back up, same thing here. So back into that twisted, dipping back lunge. Right hand to left thigh. Take a moment. Nice and slow, your left hand meets the floor, easy twist. Reach the right arm into the air, take a breath into the right shoulder, and then make your way into your wild thing. Flipping your dog for last time here. Welcome to lean head into right hand. Lift your chest. Explore this just for you, however that feels in your own body. Make your way out of it. As you lower your hips, your right hand meets the floor, hug the right knee into the chest. And then drop that right shin bone to the floor. Make your way into pigeon pose. Beautiful work. Lift the chest, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, if you did it on the first side, you can lightly melt your elbows to the floor. Find a little wiggle here, make any adjustments that you need. Pigeon pose, deep outer hip stretch. Relax your facial features, soften. On your next round of breath, start to walk your way back up and swing your left leg all the way out in front of you. Interlace your hands around the left leg, play with heron pose, whatever variation you had on the first side. If you have the range, if you have the hamstring flexibility, you can start to pull this left leg a little bit closer towards you. Not forcing anything, just exploring the range that you are currently playing with. Begin to bend into your left leg now. Left foot meets the inner right thigh for half lotus, or just put the left foot out in front of you. We are twisting over to the left now. All right, left hand to lower back, or maybe wiggling around to meet your left foot, your left toes. Don't worry if the shape doesn't look like me. We're just exploring once again. Pull the left shoulder back. Relax your face for a moment. Just feel into the twist. And then slowly release everything as you look to the front of your space. Uncross your legs, heels in, toes out. Make your way into your squat at the front of your mat. Guide your hands into your heart space. As you do that, lift your hips slightly. Firm the feet into the floor. Reach the arms into the sky as you straighten your legs. Lengthen, feel the energy move upwards. And then make your way back down into that squatted position. Beautiful. We're going to go again. Inhale, let's reach, lengthen. Exhale, make your way back down. And again, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, come back down into your squat. Now drop the hands down to the floor. Find a forward fold, lifting your hips into the sky. Start to walk your feet closer together. Allow your big toes to touch here. We'll play with a round of crow. Spread into your fingers, push into the hands, lift your heels off the floor. If you have crow, go for it. Your knees are going to meet your triceps just beneath your armpit area, and you're going to have to look forwards and lean the weight forwards onto the arms. Maybe playing with lifting one foot or both feet off of the floor. Squeeze your heels towards your bum as much as you can. All right, hold here for a couple of moments wherever you are. If you're playing with it or falling or catching a moment of balance, try to find a sense of play and curiosity. Okay, when you're ready to come out of it nice and slowly, let the feet meet the mat and let your hips meet the ground. Beautiful work. You can place your right foot in front of your left foot. Slowly, spaciously reach the arms into the sky. Twist gently to your right side. Let the left hand meet the right knee. Guide the right shoulder back. And then slowly unravel, change sides, left foot out in front of you, arms stretched tall, take an inhale, twist to the other side as you breathe out. Let everything begin to slow down, not rushing this part, but enjoying and exploring the slower moments as well. And then nice and slowly you can unravel the body and place both of your hands on your knees. You can sit up nice and tall without any rigidity or forcefulness in your physical body, just sitting up tall, allowing your posture to be open and receptive. And then I invite you to close your eyes, feel your breath slow down, feel your energy settle. And then begin to relax into your shoulders, relax into your chest, relax your rib cage, your hips, your legs, your feet. Let the earth hold you here. start to sense a softening from the inside out. And within that softening, the space that you can create for yourself, within yourself, like a container that can hold you and guide you through whatever you're going through. Like a little sacred space within yourself that you can always access at any time. Keep your mouth closed and just start to deepen your breathing as you breathe into that space, breathing in and out of your nose. And then you can very gently start to bring your awareness back into the physical body and blink your eyes open. Take in the colors, the sounds, the light around you, and guide your hands into your chest. Let's take a nice big breath together to seal in the practice. Take a full inhale, and then sigh as you exhale, let it go. Thank you so much, my friends, for joining me today, and well done for staying all the way till the end. I really hope that you enjoyed this practice. If you did enjoy it, remember to give me a nice big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you did enjoy. Please let me know how it went for you in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you. And yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I have an online membership site called Tana Studio. If you are interested in deepening your practice with me, there are full-length 60-minute flows along with breathwork, meditation, and so much more. All right, guys, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon.